called Throw and Gro. Supposedly no-till seed or whatever.
Yeah.
They just sell it at the Walmart, but I'm probably already way overseeding this.
You are.
I always go, you know, some is good, more has got to be better. That's kind of how I do things.
I hear you.
Welcome to TNT Outdoors. I want to talk about food plots. Did any of you guys plant a food plot this year? Have you ever planted them? What do you think about them? Well, I don't know about you, but hunting thick woods like this, I always dream of hunting over this huge, big, beautiful food plot. Oh man, that would be awesome. But having said that, I still wanted to see if I could plant a food plot, at least a micro food plot, you know, within these thick woods. And I really wanted to do that this year, and quite frankly, I didn't think I was going to do it. However, I did pick up some Throw and Gro seed from Walmart. You know, I was going to put that stuff out, but quite frankly, you know, I didn't have the time to prepare the ground and do everything that I wanted to do. And I wasn't even going to put the seed out. But my father surprised me a little bit. He was actually out here doing some work with the tractor, and he took the box blade and just ran it over a small area in between my blind and my feeder for me. Pretty much what he did is just rake up a lot of the, you know, pine needles, and we had a lot of sticks and kind of shredded trees from when the previous landowner had made some roads through here. You know, they came in and cut down trees and then went over it with, forget what it's called, I call it a tree shredder, you know. It just basically shreds them all up and creates like a kind of a really big bar, you know, pieces of trees, you know, everywhere all over the ground. So he raked a lot of that off, and which exposed the ground. It didn't turn it up a whole lot, just kind of scratched it a little bit, but it did expose the dirt. For the most part, you probably could do the same thing with a good rake. You know, if you just rake off an area, you know, exposing the dirt a little bit, maybe just breaking up just slightly just to surface the dirt, it'd be about the same. Take a little more elbow grease, but you know, you could accomplish the same thing with a rake, I think. And that was actually October 15th of this year. It was a little late in the fall, but let's see what happens. I got the seed, you know, let's just try it out. And so I took a hand spreader and I put out the Throw and Gro, and we were lucky enough, you know, within the next day or so to get a first rain. And ever since then, about once a week, we've got a pretty decent rain out here. So this stuff has done really well. When I came back about 2 weeks later on October 30th and I drove up to my area, I was shocked at the green I saw. I was like, what is all that green over there? I mean, you could see what it looked like, you know, on October 30th after just 2 weeks since planting. To me, it looked beautiful. It looked just beautiful. And here's what it looked like about a week later on November 5th. And here's what it looks like on the day I'm recording this video, which is November 12th. Not quite a month has passed since I planted the seed, and this is how well it's done. Looks pretty good to me. This area does not get a whole lot of sunlight. You know, it's in the trees here. We have got about, you know, once a week a good rain, so that's been good, especially in Texas after the drought we've had. But you can see in less than a month, this is doing pretty good. And the deer have been hitting it a little bit. Now they haven't been crushing it, but they're nibbling a little bit. And I think mostly what's coming up so far is actually the ryegrass out of the Throw and Gro. There's a little bit of clover in there you can see, but it's primarily the ryegrass. And from what I understand, you know, while deer will eat the ryegrass, that's not their favorite. I'm really hoping those clovers come in a little bit better. And I'm also hoping, you know, now that it's getting colder, you know, once we get a few good cold snaps and some of the other food sources are dwindling, maybe the deer are going to hit this plot a little harder, you know, maybe see a little more activity from it. But either way, I'm just so happy and so enthused to look down there and just see this beautiful green strip. You know, it's awesome. You know, as somebody who's always wanted to hunt over a really good food plot, you know, years ago I used to hunt over, you know, a really big winter wheat field that the rancher would plant, you know, for the cattle that he was running out there, and that was awesome. You know, you could see a long distance, and you know, got a good amount of deer activity hitting that wheat field as well. So I remember those days, and I miss those days a little bit, but I do love these woods. It's beautiful. But having a little bit of a micro food plot in there, nice bright green stuff to look at, whew, that makes me happy. You know, I didn't do, you know, other than just exposing the ground a little bit, I didn't do any soil testing, didn't put any fertilizer or lime or anything like that down. I just didn't have time, you know, to invest in all that this year. You know, maybe in the future we will, but for not really doing anything other than exposing the ground, throwing out some seed, praying for rain, I'm pretty happy with it. I am pretty happy with the way it turned out. Even if it is mostly the ryegrass, I just love looking out there and seeing that beautiful green food plot. Throw and Gro, you get a thumbs up in my book. Well, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did like it, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber and you did like the video, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Because if you like this video, you might like more of our videos too. Well, either way, thanks again for watching this video, and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button. And be sure to subscribe for more TNT Outdoors exclusive content.